This is the video review for Cyberverse Dark of the Moon Preview Optimus Prime. He came in a pack, single pack with a jetpack, not with a trailer, although I do have the trailer one coming soon. Like I mentioned in one of my other videos, I've got two packages on the way from DHL. One of which, they both got to the sort facility in Hong Kong at the same time. One of them managed to get through the process and get out and is already in the United States through Cincinnati and will be here today. The other one has left Hong Kong and will probably be here tomorrow. The thing is, those two packages, one of them has Cyberverse Optimus Prime and Cyberverse Megatron, the full version with the trailer and the playset. The other package has Sentinel Prime, the leader. So, and I don't know which number goes to which toy, or to which package. So one of them is going to be here today, one of them is going to be here tomorrow. Which one will it be? I don't know if I'm getting the Cyberverse today or if I'm getting Sentinel today. But whichever one doesn't get here today will get here tomorrow, and I'll certainly have reviews up. But anyway, this is just the regular version. He comes in a little pack with some normal 3D glasses, not movie 3D glasses, because they've got some 3D content up on the Dark of the Moon website that you can check out. This Prime, however, does come with a pretty nifty little jetpack, and I do like the way it looks on him. It is the jetpack, or at least intended to be the jetpack we see in the trailer with him flying into town with. Now, the instructions say to have the wings flipped up like this when you attach it. And I think that's just kooky talk. That just looks kind of silly. But when you fold it down as like a jet engine trailer pack for Optimus, I think it looks pretty cool like that with the guns and everything attached. My one minor complaint about vehicle mode is that this piece, you can kind of see it slides up and the legs slide up, compress for transformation. And they're supposed to tab together. And I haven't figured out what the issue is, but they don't quite meet. This doesn't come just quite far enough forward, and the legs don't compress quite far enough up. So instead of meeting, the only way to get them to touch is to bend the legs up even more, and it makes them crooked. It's not bad overall, and again, we're talking about a Legends figure here, so it's not expected to be perfect. But there is that little gap there at the front of the truck mode if you have them straight. But that's really my only complaint in vehicle mode. He doesn't have great paint apps, but again, he's a Legends. I don't expect masterpiece paint job on a tiny little figure. And this cool silver jetpack. So you just take the jetpack off. You can go ahead and pop the wings off like that. You can see where it clips on right here, and it's going to clip on a different way in robot mode. We'll go ahead and take that off. I'm going to transform him. You want to open up the arms here. Go ahead and swing those around. As you can see, this whole piece right here, it's on a sliding joint. Slides back to here. Lift this down. Rotate the waist around, and there's a couple little tabs here. Now, when you transform him back into vehicle mode, when you have to rotate the waist, they just plug in right up there. Make sure you pull this down like this before you rotate it, or you will end up. If you just try to rotate it, the instructions don't really show you this. If you just try to rotate it like this, you'll end up shearing those pegs right off. And you don't want to do that. And then extend the legs, split them apart. Fold the arms down. Fold down his head. And then let's just fold up his head, fold down this piece. And then these actually fold up. You can fold them down. If you're really trying, you can get these to fold down and under, but they sit like that, so which means they're going to overlap and they just look bad. It's easier to just fold them up like the instructions tell you to do and leave them up on his back. I think it looks better as a figure that way anyway. And there's Optimus. Again, he's got some black on him. He's not the strongest of paint apps, but he does look nice. He's got the new ab piece from Dark of the Moon. And for a Legends figure, and he's taller than, like the previous Dark of the Moon Legends Prime was about this tall, like under my finger right here. And he's a little bit taller, a little bit bigger, a little bit more posable. He's about the same height as Breakdown, the Scout. Just so you have an idea. And then you can attach the backpack, like I said, that clipped on this with this clip in vehicle mode, clips on with this clip in robot mode, and it just goes on the same little tab here on the back. And that gives Prime his jetpack. Now you can leave the guns attached if you wish, and that kind of looks cool too. But they're intended to be taken off. And the pegs actually go right into his hands, so he has a couple of laser rifles. And there is Prime, all jetpacked and powered up. So I quite like him. It's a nice little intro to the Dark of the Moon toy line. They're in stores now, or a lot of people have been obviously like this. I want to thank Jin for getting this for me down in his Walmart. So thank you, Jin. He sent it to me. Got here really fast too. I haven't found them at my local Walmart yet, but they are showing up. Toys R Us has had them out. Although if you can find them at Walmart, I think they're like $2 or $3 cheaper at Walmart than they are at Toys R Us. So probably worth picking them up at Walmart if you can find them there. And apparently there's been a sighting today of some of the actual mainline Cyberverse figures at like Top Spin and Crankcase and Mudflap and some of those figures at Walmart's. Not the Commanders and not the play sets, but just the basic figures. So keep an eye out for those. Some stores may be putting out some small Dark of the Moon toys early. But yeah, there you have it. Cyberverse Preview Optimus Prime.